Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. It is June the 4th. I'm going to be using the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle deck and also the Angel Guide Oracle deck for this message. So basically these are just angel messages for you guys just to see what you might need to know for today. All right guys, so let's get started. So Spirit, what do you have for the collective for Thursday, June the 4th? What messages do you have for the collective today for Thursday, June the 4th? What clarity and understanding do you have for the collective at this time? For Thursday, June the 4th, what can you tell them whenever they see this message or video? So let's see what shows up for today. What do you have for the collective for June the 4th, Spirit? What do they need to know at this time? Thank you. So number one, all is perfect timing, okay? It says, this is it. It's time to take action now. I will be here to help you every step of the way, okay? So some of you guys could be taking action at this time when it comes to divine support. This could be going into something brand new, like a newer beginning, or transitioning into like a new opportunity. But leadership could be very significant, okay? Having courage to begin something new is very significant, especially when it comes to you being in your own personal power. So take what resonates with that too. Thank you, Spirit. So yeah, take control of your thoughts with the number 31. Okay, it says your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. Okay, so with the number 31, 4 talks about stability, building structures and foundations. Something that you guys are doing creatively that could be starting a newer beginning for you. There's something about being focused at this time on what it is that you're doing so that you can basically manifest what it is that you're trying to basically showcase, right? Whatever it is that you're working on, you're trying to showcase something. There's something about you staying focused on what it is that you care about, or, you know, basically what allows you to be yourself authentically when it comes to divinity, right? There's something about this energy where right now you're being told to stay focused on these things because there's something about it being manifested at this time. So if you're thinking negative, like, oh, my artwork is never going to get shown or noticed, right? Change that into, no, my artwork is going to get noticed. I am going to be successful. I am going to be able to grow as a business person if you're selling art or music or whatever the case is, right? But there's something about you taking control of your thoughts, and some of you guys could have been learning how to do that when it comes to your foundations and what you're building, because maybe you guys are building something long-term, right? So take what resonates with that, but that's confirmation for some of you, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, Archangel is with you right now with the number 3. So it says, even though you can't see it, I'm actively working on the situation. I'm here helping you, okay? This card says, have no fear with the number 14. So yeah, something about you guys like facing your fears, right? And I know this message comes up here and there sometimes, but there are good days and bad days. Like some days you could be really confident and you're like, I got this, you know, nothing can stop me. I'm on top of the world. And then another day you could be feeling like, I hate the world, you know? I hate the world. I hate everybody. I hate, you know what I mean? Like that kind of energy. And that is okay. Like literally everybody has their good and bad days. And I always say this when I do my introductions of my readings and messages. So if you had fear that something was not going to work out, Spirit is saying have no fear with the number 14. 14 talks about a foundation shifting, but also going with the flow when it comes to discipline, because you guys are building something truthful when it comes to a foundation. And when you're building something truthful, it takes time, it takes patience for things to flourish, because you're not scamming and scheming and, you know, lying and trying to like con people. Of course, it's going to take longer for you to get to that place where you need to be. But of course, if you were scamming and scheming people, then of course you'd be a billionaire by now. You'd be rich. But because you're doing things the right way, because you're following your path, you're following, you know, divinity, spirit, source and stuff like that, it's taking longer because you're doing things the right way, okay? So change is very significant for some of you guys. Something could be changing for you at this time. Yeah, Spirit is saying stay the course. It says don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep moving forward. Okay, angel number 1111 is significant. So something about your intuitive knowing, spiritual awakening, something to do with your soul purpose. Psychic insight is significant as well, but you are in divine alignment. Okay, yeah, change. Right? I said this before, change is very significant with the number 7. So it says, I'm here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunity. So yeah, change is very significant for some of you guys, okay? Yeah, open up your spiritual gifts. And I mentioned 1111, right? So 21, open up your spiritual gifts. It says, remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth, okay? So when it comes to you taking control of your thoughts, Spirit is saying to open up your spiritual gifts, even if you don't feel like right now, you know, people are resonating with it. That's okay. Sometimes you may have messages or visions or prophecies where you say something, and somebody might be like, oh, whatever, you know, this person's just talking mess or talking out of their wahoo, you know, or out of their behind or whatever. But then in the next few months, something may happen and they start to say, whoa, this person said this a few weeks ago or a few days ago or a month ago. So continue putting yourself out there. If you have spiritual gifts, keep opening up your spiritual gifts to people, okay, guys? When it comes to this energy, hummingbirds could be very significant as well. And also the color, like, not blue, but like this bluish grayish color. Somebody could resonate with that color. You may love that color like it's your favorite color, or somebody's room could be painted like that, but there's something about a bluish gray type of color mixture, okay? So take what resonates with that. So it says, no, it's not time yet. It says, this is not the divine time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. So there's something about you opening up your spiritual gifts, and there's something about Archangel Michael being with you at this time, working on the situation. But even right now, like I said, you could be opening up your spiritual gifts and it may not feel like it's hitting the way that you would like it to hit. But Spirit is saying, don't worry about it, because there's something being orchestrated in the background. So divine timing is very significant for a lot of you at this moment. Okay, so take what resonates with that too. We have packages, okay? So there's something about you manifesting, like I said, when it comes to taking control of your thoughts and what you're building. Spirit says you will manifest what you need, but the number 44 talks about, like I said, stability, okay, structures, discipline, you know, establishing your roots when it comes to your inner strength. But like I said, there's something about expressing gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance that you need, okay? And that could look different, okay? It could be the shape of enough person, okay, and a divine message, a text, an email, okay? So take what resonates with that too. It may not show up the way you think it should, okay? So it says, embrace your life purpose with the number 12. I'm guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. Okay, so take what resonates with that too. At the bottom, it says, be honest with yourself. Okay, with the number 5. So yeah, change is very significant and deeper insights are at hand, okay? But you are protected. So whatever it is that you guys are dealing with where you felt like things are not working the way it's supposed to, it kind of is, but because you can't physically see it, it may feel like it's not working at all, even though it is working, okay? So take what resonates with that message, like in itself, but divine timing is definitely at play, okay, for some of you. Yeah, we have ease and grace, okay? So this could be you when it comes to change. You guys could be learning to give yourself, you know, a little bit of grace, okay, a little bit of ease. This could be you, your energy, and how, you know, you approach life and how things happen in your energy. But ease and grace is very significant. There's something about ask and receive. Okay, so like I said, with Archangel being with you at this time, there's something about you asking for something and receiving it. And also when I used my Journey Oracle deck, the card receive was showing up as well. So take what resonates with that. That could be double confirmation for someone watching this video. 10-10 on the timer. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? We have Mother, Father, God. Okay, so nature is significant. Being connected to the divine with your masculine and feminine energy. So take what resonates with that as well. I know Capricorn is technically the father and Cancer is the mother of the zodiac, but I'm also getting the energy of the sun and the moon, which is also Leo and Cancer energy. So Capricorn, Leo, and Cancer could be significant for some of you guys when it comes to this Mother, Father, God energy. Okay, so take what resonates with that. But there's something about you having divine connection when it comes to spirit, okay? And that could be confirmation for a lot of you, all right? Yeah, we have friendship and union. Okay, so yeah, some of you guys could be, you know, meeting new people, whether this is friendships or coming into unionship with other people. But there's something about you guys coming together with somebody, whether this is a new friendship or not. But there's something about spirit allowing those who have either similar mindsets, similar energies when it comes to like spirituality or divination, learning, you know, things like that. There's something about being able to come together with other people. It's almost like teamwork, right? With the Three of Pentacles energy. So there's something about your energy where you guys could be meeting new people, and it's almost this energy like a sigh of relief, like, wow, finally I get to meet people who like the same things I like or watch the same shows that I watch. But that doesn't mean that that's who you are. You are a multi-dimensional being. You are a multifaceted person, right? So there's something about you coming into union with people that are like you, right? Where you may think that people could be judging you, but they're not judging you. If anything, they're looking at you like, yeah, I agree, or yeah, I hear you on that, because a lot of times people act like they're so prestige, or they act like they know it all, or they know better. And sometimes the collective is the one that knows more. And because you're not showing off and because you're not walking around being bossy about it, you're humble, right? So a lot of times people think that they can pull the wool over your eyes, maybe because you look young, maybe you are young, maybe because you're older, people think you may not understand. You know, there's so many different dynamics that people like to just project whatever they have against people. And so you guys could be coming into unionship with people that are basically meant to be in your energy. Why Spirit is saying to stay the course, because something is coming in towards you that actually will make you feel good when it comes to connections, right? Yeah, surrender. Okay, so some of you guys are surrendering at this time, or surrendering to the divine. Okay, we have guardian angel. So yeah, take what resonates with that. You could be a guardian angel. Someone in your energy could be like a guardian angel with you. Or there's something about you showing up because you've surrendered. You are showing up as a guardian angel for somebody else. So take what resonates with that too. That could be clarity for somebody. And then we have transformation. Yeah. So you could be a guardian angel, and there's something about you guys going through a transformation when it comes to like your friendships and unionships that you have with people, places, and things. Okay, so take what resonates with that. Whoopsies. This fell on the floor, you guys. Yeah, we have joy and contentment. So you surrendering, there's something about you finding joy and contentment in life at this time. Expecting miracles, okay, because you guys are, like I said, going through transformations. Okay, so take what resonates with that. And then you guys are doing the work, okay? So yeah, confirmation. At the bottom, we have strength and guidance. Because you guys are doing the work, you guys are receiving strength and guidance, and holy love wanted to show up. And roses are very significant as well. All right, guys? But yeah, I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates whenever you see this. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. For those who have been following on my website, you guys know that I do blogs, and also you guys can book a reading at www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. That website is being monitored, as I've been saying in all my readings, because I'm watching the traffic and flow. But like I said, if it does go well, I'll keep it. If not, you know, whatever the case is, like I said, I always go with the flow. And how dare I tell you guys to go with the flow and not share how I go with the flow in different ways in life, right? That'd be hypocritical. So I hope you guys resonated with the message some way, shape, or form. And thank you guys for sharing my messages to those who resonate with it, or just reposting, liking, whatever the case is. I appreciate that. And, I love you guys wholeheartedly, especially those who have been rocking with me from day one. And for those who just recently came after, I appreciate you guys for rocking with me as well, because loyalty is a lot to me as a Cancer, okay? And, yeah, I appreciate loyalty. Whether you watch other tarot readers or whatever, that's whatever. But I just love consistency, and I love to see, people who follow me, they always show up, not just for me, but for themselves as well. Because again, it's all about personal growth and all that good stuff, right? But thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. All right, guys. Bye.